Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the official post-fight review for Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn. I just got back from this local sports bar, and I was watching it there. Now, obviously, look, the decision, Jeff Horn gets a decision over Manny Pacquiao. I believe what was unanimous, right, Alex? Yeah, it was a unanimous decision, so not really shocked. It's as you guys can see, I'm very calm right now. Kind of, it sucks that like boxing is just this corrupt to where like we're still just getting robbery after robbery left and right, and it's not even surprising anymore. It's kind of sad. Um, Now it was a good fight. I want to give Jeff Horn a lot of credit because um, there's been a number of fighters on this channel that maybe people will say I've disrespected, and Jeff Horn, you could definitely classify him as one of those fighters. When it was rumored last year that he was going to fight Earl Spence Jr., and that he was his mandatory, I kind of laughed at that, and I didn't really rate him highly as a fighter. And then he had the Randall Bailey fight. I watched that. It was a good fight. Did what he had to do, but it was kind of hard to give him a ton of credit because we know Randall Bailey was a good fighter in his day, but he's definitely past his prime. And it was just hard, man, to really rate him that highly. And tonight was one of those nights where I felt like and not just me, a lot of people around the world felt that hey, Manny Pacquiao being 38 still much better fighter than Jeff Horn, and he didn't watch the dude, and that's actually wasn't the case. Manny was hit with some hard shots, had to dig deep and hold his ground many times during the fight. Now, Jeff Horn, he called a spade here on True School Sports. There was so many instances in this fight where Jeff Horn, he had Manny in headlocks. Like I know what you guys would say, like remember, I don't want to bring it up, but I kind of have to just give you an example. Like in the Kovalev Ward fight, a lot of you guys were saying like Kovalev put Ward in headlocks, and those were a little bit more debatable than the Jeff Horn headlocks because he would literally like Manny would try to tie him up, but then Horn would push his head down and literally just put him in a headlock and hold that headlock for about 3-4 seconds and didn't get a warning, didn't get a point taken away. So I think the ref did a terrible job tonight, with that. And, it sucks because now you look at Manny Pacquiao's career, in his last 9 fights, he's 5-4, barely over 500 as a fighter, which we know in boxing for a world-class fighter is an absolutely terrible record. Two of those are robberies, one of the Bradley fights and now this. So it definitely sucks because you want to see Manny get, or just whoever wins the fight, get a just decision. And it was a great fight. When you look at that 9th round, Manny looked like vintage Manny. He was throwing hella combinations, had Jeff Horn out on his feet. The fight looked like it was going to be over, and it was kind of like Teddy Atlas said it best, when he was kind of going up in the post-fight telecast, which was, Jeff Horn got rewarded for just finishing the fight. It's kind of like, and again, I'm bringing it up again, but it's just a perfect example. It's kind of like I used to say, like when the first Ward Kovalev fight, like I thought Ward got credit for surviving. Same thing here with Jeff Horn. He gets credit for surviving, and don't want to take away from the good work he did. He did do some good work. Did land some nice shots. Manny Pacquiao, actually did a very good job many rounds in that fight, backing up into the ropes. But the guy landing the cleaner, more sharper, and accurate punches was Manny Pacquiao. The only guy who really came close to getting a stoppage victory was Manny Pacquiao. So Manny to me, he looked good tonight. I thought, personally on my card, I had him winning the fight, slightly 7-5. I know there are a lot of people I saw on social media. Some people had like ridiculous scorecards. They had like Jeff Horn winning like 9-3, which is ridiculous. And you guys must be Floyd fans, but just another. I want to say it, and this one is probably more of a black eye than most because it was on national television. It was like in America, it was on ESPN. So I don't know what the number is going to be, but I'm sure they're going to be pretty damn good, being that it was on ESPN. I was at a sports bar. People, you can definitely tell they were casual boxing fans. They didn't even know Manny Pacquiao was fighting, and people were on the sports bar. They were really excited. They were yelling at the TV, saying inappropriate things that I can't repeat in this video, but it was good to see people kind of just like invested in boxing, but then it's kind of like a lot of them couldn't even be happy with the decision. So it's almost like all the good that was done for those 12 rounds was washed down the toilet. And it sucks because this black eye, this robbery right here is going to hurt boxing a little more than the other ones because, War Kovalev too, for the American public, only 130,000 people bought that fight, and most of them bought the first one as well. So it's not going to hurt as much. But this one, you got people who don't watch boxing, people who are MMA fans, and after the fight was over, the people that were there that were casual boxing fans, they said, "Wow, this is why boxing is so corrupt, and boxing is corrupt, and I'm not gonna watch this crap anymore." So it sucks. I like Jeff Horn. He's definitely won me over as a fan, but he should have got a point taken away. He came to fight. He came what he did what he had to do to just give himself the best chance to win. But he should have got a point deducted. And Manny Pacquiao was the better fighter tonight. That's not to take away from Jeff Horn. He's better than I thought he was, and he definitely legitimized himself to me tonight. But should have had a point taken away. And Manny was the better fighter tonight. So that's what it is. You guys can see him calm. I'm not really there's no sense anymore in just getting worked up over this. It's just boxing. So that's what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think. Jeff Horn scores an upset victory over Manny Pacquiao. Let me know, what did you guys have the fight on your personal scorecards? And take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just giving dang it. So until next time, take care, guys.